Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. APC crisis. I have recognized my mistake, Oshiomhole. After 2 weeks of a bitter power struggle in the All Progressive Congress APC, the restated National Chairman Adams Oshiomhole on Tuesday tipped and parts of recognition, reconciliation, saying he is ready to work with the party leaders irrespective of ideological differences. A federal high court territory in Jibal on March 4th has ordered suspension of Mr. Oshiomhole as APC chairman pending the determination of a subsequent suit. The court ordered blew wide open the extremely crisis in the party as the contending forces showed their hands. At a meeting in Abuja, four ministers joined a group of leaders of the party from Oshiomole's South-South region to call for his sack and replacement by Victor Godom, the deputy national secretary, who had announced his takeover of the party national secretariat. Mr. Godom had also summoned a meeting of the National Executive Committee (NEC) of the party for Tuesday, a development that further deepened the crisis. On Monday, the Court of Appeal reversed the suspension and reinstated Mr. Oshiomhole pending the hearing of his appeal. I have been forced to agree that I am not the best chairman in the world. These are the words of Oshiomhole. I have been forced to agree that I am not the best chairman in the world, and I have never been, but nobody can fault my sincerity of purpose. My style can only be my style, but I have recognized that I must reconcile my style to the style of others so that we can meet in the middle on a common ground, Mr. Oshiomhole said on Tuesday, adapting a Pacific tune for the first time since he assumed the leadership of the ruling party in 2018. Mr. Oshiomole's suspension unveiled the manifest nature of the crisis rocking the party. While some accused the chairman of high-handedness in leading the party, others threw their weight strongly behind him. While some accused the chairman of high-handedness in leading the party, others threw their weight strongly behind him. The drum of war became silent on Monday, immediately after the Progressive Governors Forum met with President Muhammadu Buhari in the State House on the crisis. Some members of the forum's state governors elected on the APC platform has been alleged to be behind the call for the national chairman's removal due to their personal ambitions. The meeting with the president led to the indefinite postponement of the controversial NEC meeting slated for Tuesday. The a National Working Committee meeting was held at the party secretariat instead on Tuesday. The secretariat was full to the brim as Mr. Oshiomhole, in the company of majority of NWC members, later addressed journalists on the status of the party. Among the NWC members, premium time identified with Mr. Oshiomhole were the controversies approved Deputy National Chairman South, Abiola Ajimobi, the Deputy National Secretary, Mr. Godom, and the Party National Audit, Paul Chukwuma, Vice Chairman of some of the geopolitical zone, except that of Northeast, Shehu Mustapha, and a few other members of the NWC. The controversies approved acting chairman secretary of the party, Waziri Balami, was reported to have been at the party secretariat complex, but his reporter did not see him at the meeting. In the ethics of his restatement, Mr. Oshiomhole acknowledged the anonymity among the party leaders, but denied the existence of division in the NWC. This NWC is not divided, he said. It is true that we have disagreement. It is true that some people must have been provoked to approach the courts, but it is also true that deep in our hearts, no one of us wanted to destroy our party, he said. Wow, good words of a wise man. He accosted the main opposition party, PDP, of amplifying APC internal crisis. It can only be unusual when we fight each other, quarreling with one another. We develop the level of animosity that will become incompatible of sitting down. Put on our thinking cap, reminding ourselves that the things that are behind us, that are binding us together, are more than the things that divide us, Mr. Oshiomhole said. He also noted the widely referred suspension that some of the party governors wanted him removed. The governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, on several occasions accused Mr. Oshiomhole of trying to teleguide him as a godfather. Mr. Obaseki also accused the national chairman of trying to deny him APC ticket for a second term in office. There is also a speculation that the Progressive Governors Forum is planning to present one of its members as the party presidential candidate in 2023, and that the governors consider Mr. Oshiomhole a threat to that plan. In reaction to this, Mr. Adams Oshiomhole said, I am not capable of being biased by the very background that I'm from, and I recognize that one tree cannot make a forest. However, that trees might think of himself as a special tree. But if we stand together, we are able to effectively make a forest. If I stand alone, I cannot be APC. I need you all support. I recognize the fact that I've made some mistakes, but I'm here for every one of us to work together. Let's put our differences aside, he said. Wow, these are words of peace coming from a wise man. And we all know the issues of what has been happening in APC. And Comrade Adams Oshiomhole has been asked by the courts, by the appeal court he applied to continue to act as the chairman pending the review of his appeal regarding the issues that was said by the High Court some weeks ago. And when he came back and attended this meeting that was suspended initially indefinitely, when they met with President Muhammadu Buhari, he later said the meeting should go on as planned. So you heard a host of governors that were at that meeting. Some of the accusations that were on Oshiomhole. Obaseki saying that Oshiomhole wants to be guiding him on how to rule the affairs of the state. People talking about their own personal ambition and different issues rocking the party here and there. And people saying Oshiomhole was high-hearted. But guess what? He came back apologetic, saying, you might not like my style, I might not like your style, but there's room for us to, which is the normal thing to do, to look for a common ground. So we meet halfway. I'm not saying mine is superior to yours. You're not saying yours is superior to mine, but we are looking at it with an objective eye to say, okay, what are some of the good things that you have that I don't have? Let's pick those ones and drop the others. What are some of the good things that I have that you don't have? Let's take those ones and drop the others. In that way, we work in a compromise and we work and there is peace and unity. I believe Adams Oshiomole's words are wise words that want to build APC. And the president has told Oshiomhole to focus on being the chairman of APC and Obaseki to focus on being the leader in Edo State. So Oshiomhole and the Obaseki issue has been, permit me to say for now, put in their place by the president for now. So Oshiomhole not interfering with what is going on in Edo State, allowing Obaseki to lead in Edo State. So these are some of the issues that has been resolved, and Oshiomhole came with a very good tune, not saying, not cursing down or causing trouble or anything. He came very ready to make peace and to make sure the party move forward. I hope and I really wish that this everything will continue fine, so that their wish for them as a party can stand. However, we want a party, whoever you are, PDP, APC, to work for the good of the common Nigerian man rather than seeking your own interests or doing your own things. We want Nigeria to be great again, and we are depending on some of you who are the leadership position to work in this aspect, so that Nigeria can experience progressive growth. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye.